A new poll has revealed that the majority of Americans now view North Korea as the greatest threat to U.S. national security, with Islamic State ranking second. It comes after Pyongyang recently tested an intercontinental ballistic missile. RT's Caleb Maupin asked people on the streets of New York who they feared the most.
When asked about what was the greatest foreign threat to the United States, 40% of Americans listed North Korea. Now, that's not really surprising, given all the talk there's been in the media about the danger posed by Kim and his friends.
North Korea hinted toward nuclear war with the United States.
North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un threatens the United States with nuclear weapons.
The tensions are really inching to the point of war.
So how much are Americans really in danger from North Korea? Their closest neighbor, South Korea, says that intelligence shows that North Korea really doesn't have the capability to carry out an intercontinental ballistic missile strike.
Considering how North Korea does not have any testing facilities for re-entry technology, the agency believes North Korea has not yet secured that technology.
Yet, North Korea is still listed as the greatest threat, greater than ISIL, and that's despite the growing threat of radicalization and homegrown terror recently described by Homeland Security.
The number of post-9/11 homegrown terror plots in the United States has surged.
There's so many aspects of this terrorist thing. Obviously, you get the homegrown terrorists. I don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to detect that.
So why are people so afraid of North Korea? We decided to find out. Greatest foreign threat to the United States?
Everything. I really get into that.
Wow, North Korea.
Tyranny, whether it's Korea, Russia, Chinese.
ISIS.
Russia.
Iran or Saudi Arabia. I don't know, I think the relationship between Trump and Putin.
China, Russia, Korea.
Why do you think Korea is a threat?
Well, it's pretty obvious they want to annihilate us, right?
They have a very hostile dictator that's very offensive towards the United States. They just did the whole thing with Otto Warmbier.
They have the missile now, and they've tested it, and it's scary.
You know, I don't know. I mean, are they really a threat? Are they? What are they really? Are they really going to shoot over missiles? I mean, are we going to have a nuclear holocaust? I think that's a little bit much. You know, but I don't know if North Korea is as big of a threat as being perceived.
I don't feel that they're an imminent threat. I think that they can start something, however, that can spike up globally.
What makes North Korea a greater threat than ISIL?
I don't know. That's a great question. I would think their unpredictability, but they're both unpredictable. I think they have the ability of the atomic weapon.
I think right now ISIS is more of a threat than North Korea. But maybe 10, 15 years down the road, North Korea could be more of a threat.
Do you feel like the media is hyping threats about North Korea?
It's a big time. Big time. I think that it's fear mongering. You sit down and you watch Fox News or MSNBC. They all. It's more entertainment now. It's more they just want to keep you glued to the TV screen to see what's going to happen next. So, you know, it becomes like reality TV versus actually giving information that could be important and pertinent to what's going on.
The media is hyping anything they can hype in order to get people to watch at this point.
I think it's a genuine threat.
U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt said that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And perhaps the most dangerous fears are those that are manufactured and not based on credible threats. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
North Korea claims it has a number of nuclear warheads, but Pyongyang doesn't yet have any missiles capable of sending a warhead over a long distance. The furthest they've fired a test missile is about 930 kilometers, which is not far enough to reach America. We asked Tim Shorrock, an investigative journalist, how real the North Korean threat is.
The United States public has been subject to a massive propaganda campaign that war is, coming tomorrow to Korea. The idea that somehow North Korea is more of a danger, though, comes from this propaganda that North Korea is building weapons in an offensive way and wants to attack the United States, and that North Korea's developments of weapons are aimed right at all our cities, and they are ready at any moment to attack us. There's no background at all explaining to people, how we got here, what the role of the United States has been in this crisis, what could be done to get out of it. It's all just scaremongering, basically.